Hello, hello YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Today we started on time. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Oakland International Airport and welcome to today's flight featuring the flight factor 757-200 freighter, which is I think the only version. There are no 300 freighter versions, with the upgraded avionics. Yeah, so I finally decided to pull the trigger and buy the upgraded avionics for the 757, as I had the full package, but I didn't have the avionics update. In case you don't know and you have the full package, you can get the update for just $20. You have a discount code on your receipt, so you just insert that and it will make a discount from those $999 of the price that they do have in the store. So pretty funny discount you'll have. So yeah, should be fun today. 757 pocket rocket, I would say. Very nice aircraft. I like this aircraft a lot. We're standing in the FedEx ramp in Oakland, near San Francisco, and we're gonna be flying to Salt Lake City. This flight is supposed to take us about 1 hour and 20 minutes of airtime, and I decided to put a challenge for myself and try to do this flight as quickly as possible. So if we cut some corners and fly real quick, but obviously respecting all restrictions and limits, I'll just do some shortcuts that could be done in real life. But other than that, I will try to make this flight in 1 hour and 10 minutes. So that's 10 minutes less. Let's see how we do. One thing that's going to help us a lot is that now in Oakland we have no wind, so we can take basically any runway we want, and we're going to be taking runway 12, which is going to be basically direct to where we need to go. Also cool weather. We'll have tailwind across the whole flight. So that will help us as well. We have a jet stream running a little bit to the north of our route. So things look good. Lovely aircraft. Sounds are from FT Sim, I think. I can't remember. I got a pack from somewhere else. But yes, other than that, pretty cool. Flight Factor updated this aircraft relatively recently, maybe a month or two ago. And they fixed the handling problems during the flare and during the landing overall. So it's been a pretty cool aircraft. And yeah, I think it's enough talking. The aircraft is on cold and dark. We have some ground services set in. We have to call for fuel truck as well, because we'll probably need some fuel to load up. And I have the sim brief ready. I have the charts ready. Everything is good. We just need to go and start. Funny thing, I can't leave the aircraft with the view, so I'm using now an external view, and we're just gonna jump in straight directly to the aircraft. So yeah, nice weather. Nice here, cargo compartment, cargo aircraft. It's different from the passenger version. Really cool. They did this modeling all nice. And here we have the cabin with the updated avionics. Now, it's not that I like them or so, but some of the things we use, like setting the MDA, maybe the ease of use of the weather radar or terrain radar, or some other stuff, it was kind of not very useful with the old avionics, although I prefer those. I think they look better on the 7.5. So as I had the discount, I decided to go ahead and get them, and honestly I don't mind. I think it's cool. So let's start. Fuel truck, call the fuel truck for the beginning. Here we have airplane, it's all open. We're gonna be loading the aircraft, so I'm gonna add pallet number. Let's use 10 for the moment, and I'll open sim brief document to see how much fuel do we need, how much cargo, and obviously we're gonna power up the aircraft maybe first. So quick check, real Really, really easy. As for the weather, radar off. We have the throttles on idle, engines cut off. Gear is down. Flaps position correspond to the lever position. On the overhead, we have the wipers off. Everything looks good. We have ground power connected. So we start with the battery. Pushing the battery, standby power to auto. Now press all these buttons and hit external power. And now finish the preparation. Hydraulic pumps all go to on, starting from this one in a clockwise motion. When shutting down, it's the other way around. Here, elect engine, yaw damper on. The IRSs can go to nav. All three on nav and on bat, that looks good. Light overhead, we don't need that for the moment. I'm going to switch this to USB. Arm emergency lights, engine limiters on, engine start on both, and mode selectors to off for the moment. 15.9 tons of fuel, we only need 10.05, so we're going to be defueling, I guess. Position lights on, logo lights on. Push the instrument lights to bright. Equipment cooling is good. This should go to auto. Very important. I don't know why the cabin altitude control, especially the landing, is always on manual. This makes a difference. And I would like to see what is the airfield elevation here in Oakland. I'm trying to see it by the charts. This is all different. So I'm gonna assume it's gonna be sea level. So let's just go and press like 30. Alright, this is fine, no smoking. Auto, seatbelts auto. They will not make any difference. This is a cargo crew. Window heat coming on already. Here on the flight deck, temperatures for cabin and aft cabin all on auto. Trim air, recirculation fan, packs auto for the moment. Isolation on, and all the packs go to on. Really nice, beautiful screen. You can actually see that these screens here, this is LCD and this is CRT, and they actually made them look different. So this is a real cool detail from Flight Factor to do. All right, fuel. Let's do 10 tons and 100. Cargo weight. So we are expecting a zero fuel weight of 85 point, let's say 85.9, so zero fuel weight, so we need quite a lot more than that, obviously. 85.7. Yeah, let's add 200 kilos more. 15 and 200, that looks good. 10 pallets, optimize the CG, and we're gonna be loading the aircraft and unloading some fuel. This looks good, loading the plane. Please wait. Let's check here, the fuel is decreasing, this is good. Let's come here, check the settings first. This is not on the original FMS, because I want to have more options on the FMS. Weight in units, kilos, this is good. Let's go to the FMS, position in it. Oakland, oops. Insert this. And reference set. Good. This was quick. Probably I have the line options set to quick. All right, Salt Lake. And our oops. Yeah. Our flight number is FedEx 3853. I'm not online, not on VATSIM, but should be fine nonetheless. So route is inserted. Departure, we're going to be using runway 12, as I already told you, and we're going to be using Oakland 5 departure, which is basically a vector out of here, and then we just join any point we need on our point. I'm going to activate this, and I'm going to already set the rest of the route, which is quite short. Learn and fly. Hi, have not watched you for a long time. What's new? Hello, man. Welcome to the stream. Well, first of all, we jump to X-Plane 12. Second, I become a private pilot at this moment, and I'm through ATPL theory. And third, yeah, I plan to stick with YouTube and make videos and streams every week. So that's basically what's new. Hope you're great. Thanks for coming. All right, vectors. Then we have Moji is going to be our first point. From Moji, we catch the airway, KOAK 124. Oops, sorry. To B Bravo Victor Lima. I guess this is a VOR. And then we're going to have a what's 5 star. So I'm going to execute this. I'm going to go already to NX arrival. Now in Salt Lake at this moment we have winds of 160 at 8, so I am expecting to go with runway 16 left. This way we're gonna have the shortest taxi possible to our cargo apron. Yeah, and we're gonna be using what transition? Let's set Oscar Golf Delta, maybe. Yeah, Oscar Golf Delta, and then it's gonna be the what's 5. I'm gonna execute this, go to route. I'm gonna check this all in a moment. Actually, I might check it already. So, plan mode, range here. So see Moji is right on our left, so we're gonna depart straight ahead, and then I'm gonna probably do some sort of direct to maybe Macus or Amcord or something like that. And then I'm gonna catch. So we have 10 minutes to cut, an hour and 21. That's what SimBrief says. I'm gonna try to cut that down to 1 hour and 10. 10.1 tons on board, so refueling I guess is complete. That's correct. Plane is loaded. So seatbelts is already on. We can switch on the fuel pumps. Hit here the gross weight is going to insert it automatically. Our reserve fuel for this flight is 1.5. Our alternate takes us 2.7 tons of fuel, and our alternate is Grand Junction Airport. Cruise flight level 350. Cost index sets 20, but I'm gonna take my own and fly real fast, at least as fast as I can. Our average cruise wind is gonna be 281 at 64, so really good tailwind for us. Takeoff, we're gonna use flaps 5, CG 24%, trim 4.1, and set speeds 140, 46, and 52. So that's for the plan. Looks good. I'm gonna do a quick reading here. Take off runway 12, climb on heading 116 radar vectors, assigned route or fix. And our initial is gonna be 5,000. Arm the flight directors. V2 of 152 is already set. Auto throttle arm LNAV and VNAV. Which is gonna be basically heading. And heading 116. Let's set this. 116. There we go. Heading select. That's beautiful. This is all set. The aircraft is loaded up. Let's go to legs. Do a quick go through of the route. We have a vector there for the turn, and what I'm gonna do probably here is that I'm gonna try to do a shortcut. So we're gonna save a lot of time just by going direct to the point that we need. So this looks all good. I'm gonna leave it like this for the moment, and I'm gonna look at it again on the cruise. So the takeoff performance is all set. I'll leave it here on the second screen. Flight plan on the first page. On the first FMC, sorry. And we need to sync with the QNH because the QNH is incorrect at the moment. 3034. My brain just stopped for a while. Okay, 3034. Okay, do we have a button to synchronize those? Because we had on the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, perfect. So this is synchronized. Stop the clock here because it was running. I think we can start the APU. Open here the status screen. APU GT is rising. This looks good. Go back to plan mode. I think we can start as well closing doors. So that's important. TCAS is standby at the moment. Learn Flight. Do you also use Microsoft Flight Simulator or just X-Plane 12? Well, I always tell this story, and I bought Microsoft Flight Simulator. At the moment it came out, and I bought the full version for 120 euros. And I very much regret it, because I never got it to work correctly. So it was always crashing on me, and I could never enjoy it, unfortunately. So answering your question, no, I don't use Microsoft at all, and I'm very upset with it. Okay, we can close the doors outside. Nice animation there. It's said that we don't see any boxes on the inside of the aircraft, because you maybe saw in the last video I posted, but on the 747 from SSG you can actually see the load when you load the aircraft. Alright, APU is running, switching on the APU gen, external power off. We have bleed. I'm gonna already turn on the anti-collision lights and remove the rest of the ground surfaces, because we don't need those. And I think it's time to read the checklist here and do a little briefing. So we're gonna do a pre-flight checklist for the 7.5, and there's a click spot somewhere to test the oxygen here. Okay, never mind, I'm not gonna touch it. Anyways, pre-flight checklist, oxygen was tested. Pressurization mode selector is on auto, this is very important. Flight instruments are checked, showing the same heading and same altitude. Parking brake is set. Fuel control switches are cut off, and gear pin is removed and should be stowed somewhere back there. Or here. I'm gonna just suppose that's done. The pre-flight checklist is complete. And I think it's time to do the departure briefing. You guys know I like to do those very much, because it helps. Well, it helps with the mindset and to know what to do next and etc. Okay, so departure briefing, guys. Ready? We are flying 757, flight FedEx 3853 from Oakland to Salt Lake City. I didn't check the NOTAMs, sorry for that. But we're not flying on VATSIM. If we would be flying on VATSIM, probably I would have checked those. Our weather en route looks good. We have no significant weather. As you can see here, I have the significant weather selected. And the only thing, this is the jet stream I was talking about. Wind is tailwind across the whole flight. This is good. So no significant stuff. And we're not carrying passengers. So after all, this is a different type of flight. NTI is not required, at least for the moment. Temperature here in Oakland is 10 degrees. We might need some anti-ice here in Salt Lake, because temperature is 2, and we have some broken clouds at 1000 and at 11,000. Sorry. We're going to be using terrain radar on my side, weather radar on the other side, on the first officers. And as for the layout, we are positioned. Is this correct? Yes, it is. So we're here at FedEx. This is position 9 or 8, if I recall correctly. We're going to be pushing back, facing here, this side. I'm going to taxify Bravo 5, Bravo, then turn right onto Whiskey, all the way to Whiskey 7, and take runway 12 for departure. Runway is dry, wind is 0. We're going to be departing with full power, because this is 7.5, so we must do full power with flaps 5. Our departure is Oakland 5 departure on heading 116. As you can see, this is basically as described here, standard, with a minimum climb of 270 feet per nautical mile to 1000. So this is the minimum, so we will definitely comply with those, because this aircraft is simply overpowered. And here we have a description of the of what we have to do. So take off runway 12, climb on heading 116 for radar vectors to assign route fix. And then maintain ATC assigned altitude, expect field altitude 10 minutes after departure. So our cruise is going to be 3.5 for the moment. This looks good. 5,000 for the beginning because it is for the lost communications procedure. So I'm going to assume 5,000 for the moment. Radio navs are not required for the moment. No special considerations. Pretty straightforward departure. And for the abnormals, guys, you know, as always, this is a Boeing. So until 80 knots, we stop for any malfunction. Between 80 knots and V1 only for significant malfunctions, because that would be a high-speed reject. In that case, I set the thrust to idle, apply max reverse, let your brake work, stop the aircraft. On the runway, set the pocket brake in excess situation. Of course, I call reject, and we need to contact the ATC in case there would be any that we are stopping on the runway, and if we would need later any assistance. Overweight landing, I don't think so. No, we're not overweight. So this is good. No other considerations. No takeoff alternate. If something happens, we just return to Oakland. Pretty long runway here. Almost 3 kilometers long. So that's good. Lost comms. We had the procedure there. Continue climb to sun altitude and proceed direct to sign route fix. And that's it. Alright, that's the briefing complete. I think we can call Pushback and we can go ahead and start everything. So let me call Pushback, and while the Pushback gets here,
ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
Yeah, that was position 9, so good.
Ground to cockpit, toes driving up.
So beacon is on. This is all good. This is all good. Before start checklist, so fuel 10.1 tons on board. That's correct. Passenger signs on. So O2, that's fine. Windows are locked on both sides. MCP, we have V2 152 heading 116 and 5,000 on the altitude. Takeoff thrust, no assumed, full power. Takeoff speeds for us is going to be 140, 146, 152. City pre-flight is completed. Rudder and aileron trim are both on 0. And taxi and takeoff briefing is completed. You guys have any questions? I don't have any questions, so that sounds good. Flight deck door. Well, this is not a passenger flight, so it really doesn't bother us. And red and collision light is on. That's before start.
Doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Before start checklist is complete. Learn and fly. I also had problems with Microsoft Flight Simulator when I bought it. It was always crashing, never reached main menu screen, but I wanted to play it so bad I reinstalled Windows, and after it worked. Well, I'm not going to reinstall Windows because I have so much stuff on the computer that it's really not a viable option for me. So yeah, forgot to set the transponder to 2000. Altitude off for the moment. And yeah, that's it. Perfect. Pushback is being connected.
Tow connected, bypass pin inserted, release parking brake.
Alright, we have the combs set still. And brake release, clear to push.
Starting pushback, you may start your engines.
That's excellent. And away we go. So this is a very short pushback. Let's already start with the engine. So switch off the hacks. Start with the second one. Let me open here the screen of the engine and set to ground. And N2 is rising. I will shut up so you can hear the sound. That's a good start. Number 2, let's go with number 1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set, clear to disconnect.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
That was a beautiful start. Let's finish the flow. So APU gen off, APU off, packs on, isolation valve off, and APU off. Trim is set, flaps 1 and 5, auto brake, RTO. Gonna do quick flight controls check. Pull up, pull down.
Tow is disconnected. Bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Right, neutral, thanks very much. See you next time. This is good. Do a quick recall, which did it change position? Oh, the recall is always in a different position, and I forgot to set here. Where is the recall? Oh, there we go. It's here. No, it didn't change. Parking brake and APU gen off. And hand signal is received. There's the guy. Wave him up. Nose lights on. Ramp lights on. Brakes released. We'll start moving, maybe. Will it? No, gonna add some power. Just a little bit of power. Come on, brake the ground friction. There we go, brake check. Have brakes, that's good. And let's continue. So we need to exit this part here of the stands. And it's clear left and clear right. So remember guys, we need to make 1 hour and 10, at least 1 hour and 10. From takeoff to landing. Let's see how we go. Okay, ground speed 10. Lovely sound. Absolutely lovely sound. Clear on the left, clear on the right. Get used to check your surroundings, that's important. These guys here don't check their surroundings, but that's okay. Let's go by the right. Yeah, I'm liking these avionics, they are different. They're definitely different. I just would like to remove the radio there, the minimums, because that's too much information. And why don't we have the VREF set? They should be. Okay, we go straight ahead here, because there is no point of turning. It will get us to the same spot. We check one thing here, so... Alright, set to take off. I wonder how can I set the speeds here, because that's not very useful. There should be a way to set them. I don't know how. I'm pretty sure it's not here. Clear left, clear right. We go, nice sign showing runway 12, that's where we go. Is it somewhere here? Ah, I see. All right. So V1, there we go. V1 is 140. 140. That is set. Set. Rotate 146. Set. Then we have V2 152. And that's set, and I'm gonna leave the reference for the moment. That's for landing. Can I add you in Volanta as a friend? Yeah, of course you can. I don't fly very often with it turned on. I use it basically for the streams, and if there will be any flight that I really want to record. But other than that, I don't really use it. And now we can turn on the weather radar. On, which weather is on this side, terrain. Now this is the things I didn't, oh, there we go, terrain there, and weather on this side, please. Shows weather off. Now that's terrain. There we go. Oh, I forgot to do the before taxi checklist. Let's do it. Anti-ice not required. Isolation valve is off. Recall was checked. We can do it again. That's fine. Auto brake is RTO, and ground equipment was clear. So that was the before taxi checklist. I forgot about that one. And kind of a wobbly roll here from my side. Range 5, 10. Let's do 10. Let's do 20. Okay, almost at the very end. This is whiskey 6. Yes, it is. Excellent. Oh, and I'm running the latest version. It's 12.0.8 release candidate 3. I'm really liking the performance in this one. Okay, and we're reaching the runway, so no traffic, transponder coming on, strobes on, lights coming on already. Braking a bit, so we don't overspeed on this turn. Do the before takeoff checklist and we can go. So we are clear on the left. Clear on the right, nobody on the approach. This looks good. So this is a straight ahead and then a direct 2. Before takeoff briefings reviewed. We just did that. Packs on. And flaps set to 5. That's correct. Stabilizer trim 4.1 units. We did check that. So it's set. Speed brake lever. Let me just line up and we're gonna check that. And let's stop here. Stop and do everything. So speed brake lever is down. And please iPad, stop turning off. Flight controls were checked, cabin is secure. Before takeoff checklist is complete. Brakes released. Let's go guys, let's try to do 1 hour and 10. Listen to that sound. Set the clock. EPR. Thrust set. Airspeed is alive. 80 knots. Throttle hold. B1. Rotate. Oh, it wants to rotate. And lift off. Positive climb. Gear up. LNAV. Look at him go. It's vertical speed 4000. We're basically maintaining speed. This is incredible. Okay. Autopilot on. Switch off this, and this. Flaps 1. Lock the gear. Heading select. That was a nice animation there. Flaps up. Let's go to macros. Insert direct. Now wait. Let's start the turn. And let's set 10,000 because we're gonna reach 5,000 just in a moment. Flaps are up. Good with the terrain. Execute LNAV. So we maintain to 50 knots until we reach 10,000 and we accelerate as much as we can to a new direct, because it always remembers your last position, so to prevent it from hunting. To 50 knots, looks good, flaps are up, everything is good. And we just crossed 5,000, so that's why I really wanted to set 10,000. Alright, let's set a higher altitude. Level 260 for the moment. After takeoff, packs are on auto. Landing gear up and off, no lights. Flaps are up, and altimeters are set for the moment. Resolution altitude is going to be 18,000, you know. This is the US. And beautiful scenery today we have. Really, really cool. So what are the views that I have here? Wow, look at that. That looks good. Screenshot. Let me do one more. Screenshot. Alright, let's focus. Remember, we are basically in some sort of a race. There we go. Crosswind for the moment as we pass 8,000. Nice terrain radar there. Total air temperature plus 17, that's good. That means no icing. 9,000. We're reaching 10,000. I'm gonna select manual speed and set to 90 knots. Lights off. Logo light off as well. Let's accelerate and let's set 350. 350 is set. This is incredible. This aircraft is so incredible. We got here so quick. I'm really liking this Avionics update. It's definitely different. I really like it. $290 knots, and look at that. Look at the vertical speed go. 3,000 feet. This is incredible. I love this aircraft exactly for this. And the tailwind's pushing us nicely. It's looking really good outside. Oh, the weather just updated. The weather had just updated. This looks really cool. Well, that was an excellent departure. 14,000 feet, looking good. Five minutes on the clock. Looking good. I just have to monitor everything. Everything looking good. Yeah, and Salt Lake altitude is quite higher. Field elevation 4,231. Oakland one is 9, so 30 was close enough. So we're gonna have to change that as we prepare ourselves for the descent. Looking really good. This is orthophoto. This is from Google source. Looks really nice. Google works well for the United States. I even prefer that to Bing. Bing works well for New Zealand, Iceland, and some other parts of the world, but I think for the US, Google is the best. I mean, this looks really cool. I'm taking screenshots for the community post later for the people who can't attend to see the stream. And we passed 18,000, so and QNH standard set 1, 2, 29902 and 3. This is set. We are officially in the flight levels. Wind speed is increasing. This is good. Our ground speed is definitely increasing as well. It's a really nice departure out of Oakland. I did almost this flight, but from San Francisco on the Embraer a long time ago already, and I really liked it because the views were definitely different. I mean, you depart from this area of San Francisco and then you come into sort of a desert place with the lake on Salt Lake. Looks really good. And we're gonna have the lake approach today, basically. Which we're gonna have to prepare, obviously. But first, let's get to cruise, let the aircraft accelerate, and then we're gonna prepare our arrival. It's looking really nice. And look at that, I'm flying real quick. We're still with a very cool vertical speed. It's basically because I want to fly fast. Just because of that. So minimums for us is gonna be 4,680. That's a lot. It's funny because you kind of see a city near a lake and you think that's almost sea level, and then it's basically 4,000 feet above. So much more. That's more than a kilometer. That's a lot. It's really a lot. A little turbulence here as we cross the top layer of the clouds. $10,000 feet to go, basically. Wind speed is still increasing. We had 35 knots just a few moments ago. And let's see, this panel here, this is different. So this selects the VORs and the ADFs, okay. This I guess is the brightness. Yeah, this is the brightness of the PFD, okay. And this is the brightness of the weather. This is good, because sometimes it can be very distracting. Okay, this is meters, FPV. This is the bird basically. QNH and speed reference. Then we can change this to approach and takeoff. This is cool. Radio and barrow. This is the minimums. This is cool as well. Very useful. We could only set the radio minimums with the old Avionics, so I like this. Look at the mountains there. Scenery is already changing. What else do we have? So this panel is the same. Then we have here the weather icon. Aha, this is where we turn it on or off. So yes, we have this turned on the second screen. Navigate. This is all the VORs. Airports. Why don't we see the closest one though? Ah, okay, I need to zoom out. Okay, zoom in, I mean, sorry. Okay, route data, this is basic, and waypoints. Which should be a huge amount of them, probably. No? No, waypoints are not loading. That's fine. Route data, this is cool. But I think we had this on the model before. We just didn't have the barrow, the speeds. I think we had those as well, but depending on the model, I think you had the airspeed indicator here. You had to select them manually, or they would set automatically. Range is basically the same. Weather terrain, this is the different part as well. With the lightning, this is cool. I'm really liking this. I think they did a nice job. Look at these clouds. This is such an incredible profession. I mean, when I'll get there, it will be absolutely amazing. It will be absolutely amazing. .58 knots already on the wind. It's impressive. And we are climbing on Mach 0.78 now. So that's 31 feet. So one thing I will do is switch this to this. I'm gonna climb with Mach 77. So this way it will be quicker. And then I'm gonna accelerate on the cruise. Oh, and this is some nice clouds there, obscuring part of the mountain. Not the best rendition though, but a good try nonetheless. I feel like the weather is constantly changing a little bit all around us. See how much can I push more than this. So we're on a climb. If I switch to continuous, alright, that adds more power. Let's set. Let's leave continuous on for the moment. We're still climbing 1,100 feet. What an incredible performance this has. Minecraft clouds. That's actually a very rare phenomenon. I don't get to see those very often now. 340, let's go back to climb. Now, if we would have passengers at this time, we would switch to vertical speed, decrease the vertical speed, and make a nice level off. So I'm gonna do just that, but I will increase my speed. Why did it spool down? Please don't do that. We need speed and power, please. Checked. Yeah, we lost speed there. 17 minutes on the clock. We reached cruise. That's not bad. Altitude capture. 63 knots. Basically of tailwind. And altitude hold, switch to cruise power. Let's go to continuous. I'm gonna accelerate quicker this time. There it goes. Really nice, the appears there every time you... Ooh, I don't want this on yellow. Why does it have to power down so quickly? If I set LNAV and now pre-select 0.8, there we go. This is cool. Okay, now that we are flying, let's take a look at what do we have on the arrival. So remember, we had the vector there. We're flying offline, so I suppose we can do some shortcuts to save some time. So my suggestion is from Watts, we fly to the... Alright, can I zoom in? There we go, so that's what. Or you guys want to do the full approach? Maybe let's do the full approach, so this way it's gonna be funnier. But we're not gonna go the full way to there. We have to... let me zoom in a little bit more. So, let me open the ILS chart. I have Weber, Iron, Tomb, and Lagoon. And Weber is outside of that. So Iron, we have to be at 1,000. I think Iron should be a good point. What if I just do like this? This looks good. Let's do this, maybe. Our main waypoint should be, yep, at 6,000. This is where we catch the ILS. This is the important part. So we might just turn earlier instead of flying the whole approach, but maybe it will be beautiful out there with the lake and we would want to do the full approach. So I don't know, let's see if we can save at least, if we fly less than 1 hour and 20, I will be happy. 20 minutes on the clock, looks good. So this descent will be as fast as possible. I just need to check, do we have any speed restrictions here? I don't find any speed restrictions here. So we're landing south runways, 16 left. From what's on track 081 to Kentucky, then is depicted to right and on heading 344, expect radar vectors to final approach course. Yeah, so that's basically it. Okay, we're gonna try to go there and cut short. Yep, at 6,000, so this is what I'm gonna be looking at. Look at that! This is really nice. Hello, Ekaterina, welcome to the stream. This is looking really good outside. Look at that view down there. And by the way, guys, I'm flying real time, real weather, so yeah, it should be about that. Let's do a flyby, see how fast we're going. Plenty fast. What's our ground speed? 506. That's respectable. 65, 66 knots of almost tailwind. So that looks good for me. Let's do direct to Bravo Victor Lima. So we'll skip all this part. Or no, that's gonna be cheating. What do you guys think? Should I do direct or not? I really like the vibes of this. And the cloud shadows are really nice as well. Nice contrasty look. Oh, you see? Desert there. I mean, that's not desert, but that's just nice texturing from the ortho photo, and it looks good. Nikita, hello. Welcome to the stream. Let's try to speak English, please. And thank you very much for watching me since 2019. I appreciate it very much. Hope you're great. I think I remember you because of your name. Saturn is very, I don't know, it's a very catchy name. It's, where did you get that idea for the name? It's like very strong name as well. And this aircraft looks so beautiful as well. Oh, and I have a special episode coming up for the new year. I am not sure when I will be releasing it. It's not filmed yet, obviously, but it will come. It will, definitely. But it requires some time, some preparation as well. But when finished, it's gonna be really cool. I'm sure I'm sure guys are gonna love it, and it's very interesting. Oh, we have an opening there, so we're gonna see some land. Saturn, because it's my favorite musical plugin from Fab Filter. Okay, nice. I didn't know. Don't know that that music group, but that's really cool. I don't know, it's a very catchy name. I like it. Look at the views. GoPro view. Oops. Like this. And 20 miles, 40 miles of range doesn't make any sense, so let's increase the range on this side a little bit. At least 260. Oh yes, turning. Screenshot. Screenshot again. More screenshot. Outside view. Oops. Like this. Wow. Oh, and yeah, about that idea. So ideally I'm gonna do it with 2 friends, but I'm thinking about inviting more people because it's such a different thing as well. Which maybe is gonna be very fun. But I'm not sure yet. In case I don't invite more people to come over with, well then I don't know. Then I'll just find something else to do and invite people there. But basically, yeah. Look at this view. This is what I wanted. This is why I've chosen this this flight as well. Yeah, I think it would be fun to have more people as well coming. Because as some sort of a mini event. Did I just break the track? This is looking good. Really good. Alright, GoPro view. Leave it like this. Yeah, and I just said leave it like this and then changed it immediately. Just a quick check. We have even fuel, 7.3 tons total. So we're expecting to arrive at 1957 Zulu. Really cool thing, as I live in Portugal, UTC time is our local time at the moment, so it's very, very simple to check that out. So I don't have to do any maths. I just need to check the local time. That's basically it. 349 miles to go. This is the VOR. We should have the ILS. The ILS is... What's the ILS? ILS 16 left. .1095. Oh, there we go. 1095. Charts are all different, so I spend a lot of time searching for the right thing. 1095. So this here is correct. Final approach course 164. That's correct as well. So let's reselect that already. 164 set. Look at that. Let's try screenshot again. I know there will be more screenshots later in the flight because there will be nice views later on as well, especially on the approach. I mean, you know what? Actually, maybe not, because we are expecting broken clouds, so maybe it will not be that good. So let's just use the time to take as many screenshots as I can for this flight. This is very scenic. Oh, in the turn. Adjust the heading. And yeah, that's about it. Alright, almost 160 miles to go. So I was speaking so much about the approach that basically we almost did a small briefing already. It's looking really good outside though. .72 knots of basically tailwind. Ground speed 523. This is great. Funny enough, the next waypoint is Sloan. It's the outside temperature, -56. Almost ISA. I mean, that's basically ISA. Yeah, just a little bit hotter than ISA. We used 3 tons of fuel. Yeah, that's correct. 5 tons to go, 172 miles to top descent. This is gonna go quickly. 35 minutes on the clock, and according to... So 57, that's 47 minutes plus, so 47 minutes, yeah, it's gonna be 1 hour and 20. So we have to fly quicker. Let's do Mach 81. Maybe I try to do another thumbnail photo? Nah. Let it be as it was. But this is looking good anyways. As I said probably already 100 times. Is that an airfield? Yes, it is. That would be a nice place to go as well. We need to do some King Air ops. I got the Airfoil Labs King Air 350. It's really, really good. So definitely worth doing something. Maybe in the next video. Maybe. So as we're gonna cross Sloan, we should get a few knots extra of ground speed. We are at 529 at the moment. Wind is about the same, 72 to 73 knots. But as we're gonna turn right, we're gonna be basically on the same way that the wind is. So, Emil, hello, welcome to the stream. What the hell is that? That's some huge dinosaur fossils? Or what? Looks fun. Let me do a quick METAR check at Salt Lake. Salt Lake, what's the latest? Wind 270 at 4. Oh, so it basically switched all the way around. 270 at 4. I really don't want to change everything, but actually going to 3-4 right will speed up a lot our taxi into the gate, so... But if we fly the other way around, we won't be watching the nice lake approach. I mean, it's not gonna be that nice though, but still. What do you guys think? Do I fly with the wind and take runway 34? Or I just ignore it because it's just 4 knots and it's not going to be a big of a difference. It's basically mostly crosswind anyways, and we can easily take 4 knots of even straight tailwind. Good visibility, broken at 9,000, broken 20,000. Temperature is 4. QNH 3037. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm not sure what to do now, but I think I'm gonna take the one. What does the TAF says? So from 18 to... So the trench was mostly 1407. From 21, 3206. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this one. The wind is gonna be changing mostly, but... And yeah, let's check our ground speed. 534, just as I said. Few extra knots will help us out. Let's do the lake one, because I think it's the most attractive approach we're gonna have here. So yeah, let's stick with the one we have already planned. I don't think it's a big deal. We can take easily the wind. Okay, so about 80 miles to go. Time to do the arrival briefing, which is important. But first of all, let me do a couple of things here. We'll use flaps 30. Maybe we can vacate earlier. Auto brake 2. And our minimums. Barrow. 4,428. So we need to scroll for quite a while. 4,427 actually, sorry. Excellent, that's set on my side. Let's set on this side as well. There we go, that's set. So we are looking at the speed of 139 for our VREF. 139 VAP, I mean, sorry. Or no, or VREF, no, VAP. Exactly, and we can see that, set that here. Approach. And now we set 139. That's set. Excellent. So I think that was a good thing to do. Let's do the arrival briefing. And arrival briefing. So status of the aircraft is good. Weather expected is good. We have some broken clouds. Nothing significant. We might have to use some anti-ice because temperature is quite low. So if we encounter any specific humidity, we'll be careful with that. I didn't check the NOTAMs, as I told you. Anti-ice, just brief that. I'm gonna be using terrain radar because we have mountains there just north to the airport. Actually not north, but east of the airport, and a little bit to the north as well. Our top of descent is in about 80 miles, 70 something miles. We're gonna be doing the Watts 5 arrival, the RNAV one, and we're gonna be landing south runways 16 left from Watts, on track 081 to Dougie, then as depicted to right, then on heading 344, which is this one here. Expect radar vectors to final approach course. So we'll try to vector ourselves a little bit earlier. I hope you can see well the chart. And then, as you can see here, this is our ILS fix, yep, at 7.5. It's right here. So probably what's gonna happen is we're gonna turn about here to Tomb or Lagoon, and then get ourselves ready for the ILS. Main constraint is here, the Dougie, 12,000, and we're gonna be coming in very fast, so should be no problem. We can just level off, dissipate the speed, the energy, and then continue with the descent. For the go around, we missed approach, we climb to 4,800, then climb to 10,000 on Foxtrot Uniform Vortec radial 314 to Foxtrot Uniform Vortec and hold. So we basically fly straight ahead and then hold there. You can see here. Oh, this is, sorry. Here. Right. And what else? Radio navs are set, 109.5. Here it is, with a course of 164 degrees. Alternate fuel, we are expected to land with 5.1 now. I think we will land with a little bit more fuel than that. We'll see. As for the config, we're going to be using flaps full. And auto brake 2. Reverse is normal. Yeah, we're going to use reverse. Exit to the right. So we'll land here. If we vacate to Hotel 7, this would be perfect. We can then taxi to Hotel, turn here on Victor, India, and... oh, this is not India, sorry. Victor, and turn here to the North Cargo spots. I want to park here because I think there is a static FedEx 727 parked there, and I think it's really beautiful. They look great both with the 757. So yeah, no special considerations, we're not overweight, and I'm not expecting to have any lost comms. So, no questions for the moment. Beautiful. And, oh, we can see the lake already. Up ahead. That's the lake, I think. Or is it? No, I'm not so sure now. But we do have some clouds there. Speed is good, 539, 77 knots, very, very good. 40 miles to top of descent. So I'm thinking of letting the VNAV do its thing, because the most important part is Dougie at 12,000, and it is calculating to maintain quite a high speed at 12,000. I'm gonna go higher than this. I'm gonna go 290, and then basically from that point forward, go slack, keep a low. I'm pretty sure we can start descent. So from that point on, I'll just go with my descent. So it's going pretty good. I hope I remember how to land this aircraft. I usually load it quite a bit. Let's see how it goes. screenshot chance, definitely. And let's set 12,000. 12,000 is set. Speed is good. Auto brake set. Reference speed 139 is set. Frequency is set. And I'm still flying with terrain radar. Well, we don't have any significant weather as well, so no need. And it's daylight, so. Slight turn to the right. This will add even more speed to us, probably. 536. Looking good. Just heading. Minutes on the clock, so I'm pretty sure we won't be able to do this in less than an hour and 20, but we're gonna try anyways. We basically have 27 minutes to go. Try to do this quicker than 27 minutes. It's gonna be challenging. Just before we initiate the descent, we have the descent checklist and pressurization landing altitude. We didn't set that, but it is 4,200 and something. Check charts. 4,231. So we're gonna do it like this. And seatbelt sign is on, really not needed. Recall is checked. Auto brake stowed. Landing data VREF is 134. We're gonna use 139 for VAP. And minimums 4,427, and down we go. Approach briefing is complete. Descent checklist is complete. And initiated descent. Perfect. Now we are going to maintain 290 knots or even 300 knots on the way down. I'm just waiting for the red tape go away, because we are still quite high, but if you can see, it is slowly going up. And just in a moment we're gonna be at 300 knots, so we are basically idling as well. So that's good. That's a weird spot. Some cinematic view. I just leveled up. Why? And there we go, descending again. Please maintain 300 knots. Alright, I don't really like what VNAV is doing. I'm managing this all myself, so vertical speed. We are idling. I want to have at this moment level up slightly earlier than Dougie, because if I set the vertical speed exactly into Dougie, we're probably gonna have problems with slowing down or even catching that part there, so looks about good now. Oh, and those are the clouds, so... And that's the lake, by the way. Yeah, that's the lake there. And we are idling. Idling at 340 knots. All looking good. Still a great tailwind pushing us. We're still flying 500 knots. That's real fast. 54, we lost 3 minutes there. Check the weather again at Salt Lake. KOAK is 3034, wind is still 270 at 4. So I'm gonna do one thing here. I'm gonna set 3037. As you can see, as I'm setting the QNH or altitude, is actually increasing, and we have almost 300 feet of difference. Here in the United States, we're gonna change at flight level 180 or 190. So it doesn't make a big difference because we have time to adjust. But in Europe, sometimes when you have a transition level of 050, those 300 or 400 feet can make a difference from being too high or too low on an approach. So always have that in mind. Clouds are looking great. Still on idle, still looking good. But probably we will be shortly starting to add some power. Oh, and I don't like those clouds there. Unfortunately, they obscure the view. And it is a beautiful view there. Because when I've flown here the first time, it was basically clear skies the whole way across, with very light clouds. Just so. But it's okay, it's fine. It's good anyways. And transition level, so This is not a very useful thing. QNH 3037 set. Sync on the other side. Gonna soon start to add some power. And I am expecting some turbulence in those clouds there, but we don't have any passengers, so that's fine. So Dougie 12,000, then it's 6,000 for the LS. Tow meets 9, Lagoon is 750, 7,500 actually, not 750. Okay, now I can start decreasing that vertical speed. We're gonna add power now, probably anytime. But it's gonna be a very slight addition of power. Ooh, nicely looking. Look at that. Screenshot. Screenshot again. And another one. Okay, fly the plane. Weather radar is not showing anything here on the first officer's side. So I suppose it's gonna be good. We added quite a lot of power now. I don't know why we added so much. Now we have to go lower. Ah, that's turbulence. Okay. And we especially feel that because we're flying so fast. Anyways, I want to cross Dougie at 12,000. That's the most important part for the moment. And then I'm going to basically lose speed. Total temperature is +9. Yeah. Looks about good. That's 1,000 to go. Yeah, we're gonna cross Dougie at 12, so this is fine for me. I can now decrease to 10,000. This is where we'll be losing our speed. There we go, you see Dougie, 12,000, 12,000, perfect. So this was nicely timed. Do I see ground? Looks like very basic ground. And let's start losing speed. Remember, airfield elevation is 4,000, so we're basically at 7,000 at this moment. And iron is at 11. Lagoon is at 750. Let's set 750. 7,500, sorry. Nice breakout, nice view of the lake. The airfield is right there. And this is where we should be going then later. Where is that 7.2, sorry. There should be a 7.2 somewhere. There we go, that's the lagoon. This is where we want to go. little screenshot there. 10,000 feet lights on. And perfectly, look at that, 10,000 feet to 50 knots on the spot. Now this is where this aircraft comes in, like a really flyable plane, like a glider of some sort, and it will not want to decel. So we will need to find a way to lose that speed. Actually, we are finding that way quite nicely. Minus 700. Yeah, let's go to Lagoon. Basically, we're going to be flying at this heading, and then we just turn right direct to Lagoon. And that should be fine. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Slat. Sup, lad. Hello, man. How are you? There we go. That was a nice slowdown. That was actually a very nice slowdown. Minus 700 there, please. And now I want to go heading. Lagoon. Go to this one and let's wait for the perfect 90 degrees turn. Adding a little bit of power. 1 hour and 9 minutes. Yeah, I think we busted. We had to land by this time. That's fine. Let's just focus on doing a nice job. Next is Yip at 6,000. We could start the turn now. I feel like so, and there we go. There's the glide. Perfect. Let's set 6,000 for the descent. Minus 400 on the vertical speed. We're going to use that minus 400 vertical speed to lose the extra speed that we are still carrying, which we are. Ah, I forgot to engage LNAV. I'm a moron. Sorry, guys. What a stupid mistake. I was like, why isn't it turning? Jesus, there we go. This is nice. Minus 400. Let's go 200 knots. Flaps 1. Go around, and altitude is going to be 10,000. Let's go with flaps 5. Start to descend, otherwise we're gonna break from the glide slope. Localizer, glide slope, beautiful. Flaps are set. Nice intercept. Set 10,000 already for the go around. It's the maximum I can set. 15 is 220. Let's set flaps 15. Let's go get that glide slope. $10,000 is set. Heading is set. All looking good. I kinda see the runway, very vaguely. What airplane are you using today? That Roblox guy. Hello, welcome to the stream. This is a Boeing 757-200 freighter version. An excellent aircraft. And radio altimeter is alive, 2500. What was the speed that we had? 133, so 138 now, 138, that's what we are looking at. Wind is actually headwind now, so that's good. Good that we didn't went the other way around. So approach checklist was definitely completed because I always forget about it. Let's set gear down, arm speed brakes, lights on. And 138, that's our speed. Flaps 20. Flaps 25. And flaps full. Runway is in sight, everything is good. Landing checklist, scan and secure speed brake lever is armed. Landing gear is down, 3 greens there. Checked, 1000, just adding power, so we are stable, beautiful. And flaps are 30. Come on man, get that speed nice. We want 138, not 130. Autopilot off, my controls. And I busted a little bit, sorry. That's 4 wides. That looks like a go around. Yeah, that's a go around, sorry guys, I busted it. Full toga. Flaps 15, go around. That was very unfortunate. Positive climb, you're up. LNAV. Autopilot on. Flight level change. Set 180. Flaps 5, please. That was very unfortunate, I'm very sorry guys. And we can go heading, please. Don't get away. Let's do climb thrust. 200 knots. Lock the gear. Lights off. Well, I hadn't done a go around in a while. Flaps 1. Okay. And flaps up. Let's do 210. Now, let's reset everything and execute this. So we're gonna imagine the ATC is a nice guy. We have no much traffic. We're gonna level off at 9,000. Speed altitude capture, and we're gonna start the right turn already. For a new track. That was very annoying. I got distracted with the autopilot. I could not silence the alarm and I let it go away. So remember, the track was 344. We had to do 340 because of the wind. So in a moment I'm gonna select heading 340 and I'm gonna just basically do it again. 1 hour and 16 minutes. If I would have landed now, we would have saved 15 minutes. And look at the fuel, 5.3. I told you we would save it. But yeah, well, that's fine. That's fine, these things happen. It's actually very good training. Alright. Let's get away from the airfield a little bit, so our downwind is gonna be fine. No terrain. Doing the same thing. Now, heading 340. Volante is gonna have a nice picture there. It was so good though. Alright, let's get down to 750. Vertical speed minus 1000. Slow down, idle, try to save some fuel. Maybe we can get down with 5 tons still. We'll try to turn earlier to go to Yip with 6000. Alright, VREF 133 should be 138. Let's reset it. One, 3, 8, set. Set. Perfect. Let's go flaps 1. 6000. Speed brake still armed. Let's start the turn. Set speed 180. If we get to 4.5, we're gonna have to divert, but I'm sure that's not gonna be happening. Flaps 5. Start the turn. Arm the approach. Adding power now. We were descending on idle basically. Localizer is alive now. Oh, there we go. Localizer capture. Almost at 6,000 feet. That was a quite good intercept. Let's do like this. So this way it will know where it is. Alt cap. Should go into glide slope soon. Glide slope, there we go. Gear down. $138. I'm gonna go 144 for the moment, and then I'm gonna adjust. Forgot to do the after takeoff checklist. And landing checklist, cabin secure. Let's do flaps 15, flaps 20. And flaps full. Cabin is secure, speed brake lever is armed, landing gear is down 3 greens, flaps flaps are 30 now, checked. Stabilizing the power, we're stable. 138. Now let me try and do this on my own now, just so it catches a bit more power. Autopilot left. Autopilot left. My controls now. We are stable, wind is good. 138. That was really annoying on the first time. Follow the glide.
500.
It's very sensitive power-wise, this aircraft. Like, you move the throttle 1 or 2 millimeters, it will make a difference.
Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
I let it go. Touchdown. Speed brakes. Reverse is normal. That was Hotel 7, I think. I'm gonna vacate on the next one then. 60 knots. Reverse is out. Manual braking. One hour and 25. Well, due to the go around. We did a fine job anyways. Start the EPU. Set the chrono. .25 knots. Brake, 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 brake. Speed brakes disarmed. Flaps coming up. Oh, you can actually hear the flap sounds. Kinda missed that line there. Clear left, clear right. This is where I would love to have a second pilot with me to do all the light stuff. Running lights off, strobes off, transponder out off, switch off the weather radar. Switch off the flight directors. Out of trouble. AP is running. Hit the AP gen button. Now I really want to find the place where the 727 was parked. I'm pretty sure it was here. Yeah, there it is. So I was correct. Let's set power, let's speed up and get there. 1 minute on the clock. This is for the turbine to cool down. We need to wait 3 minutes before we can shut down the engines. Oh, and there is a FedEx truck. So it looks like we are in the correct spot. The landing was good though. I just let it go. I cut off the power at 40 feet and it still has so much energy. .28 knots ground speed, that looks good. Okay, we have to turn on any Golf to the left. Or Uniform and Victor. Hotel 9. Hotel 10. Yeah, we can go still next. And then there will be Uniform and Victor. We have to go there. Okay, stop braking. There we go. Even a sign saying cargo. Really cool. Clear right, clear on the left. This ground traffic, I wish I had an option to turn it down a bit. I think there are too many trucks going all around. Oh, don't tell me that I had to go through the other way. Uh-oh. I think I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. I had to go the other way around. Oh no! No, this was stupid. Ah, come on. Okay guys, we're gonna ignore this part, but I messed up. I really want to stop in front of the 727, so we're gonna do a quick fix here. We're gonna go back to this taxi line. No traffic on the left, that was good. Sorry for this. This was not supposed to happen, but basically the chart doesn't have any reference for this taxi problem. It just has a line and it goes there. Let me show you. I show the display. Yeah, basically you see we went here on Victor, we turned this way, and I was thinking that there would be a line going through here to this space here, which would make total sense, but there isn't. So yeah, we just went on to Golf and here we are. And there's a 7.2. I know Emil wants to get a 7.2. I want to get the 7.32. Really waiting for the FlyJ sim to release it. Okay, near the ramp, sunlight's off. Six minutes on the clock for the turbine cooldown. Next is ours. Taxi line off. There's the marshaller. Now please let me park this nicely. I'm gonna park it straight from the cockpit. No cheating here. Ah, that was too much of a press. Alright, there we go. Brakes are set. APU is running. Let's switch on APU bleed. And we have APU power. Cut the engines. Anti-collision off. This was all off. Switch this off. I'll leave the fuel pumps on. Set. No, we'll leave the left forward fuel pump for the APU. And I'll leave the cabin like this. Alright, let's watch the replay. Then we set the ground services. And we're gonna end the stream like this. So Valenta, please. Nice profile, minus 123 feet per minute landing. That was good. A huge ton of screenshots, which I can add. Not sure they will appear though, but that's fine. So replay mode. Let's watch the replay of this landing, which is the important thing. We could watch the go around as well, but I think the go around is way too far. Let's try to watch the go around anyways. I hope the sim doesn't crash though. Okay, okay. Alright, so it was somewhere here, I think. Yeah, we were way too high. Let's set... Perfect. Tower view is bad. We're gonna be on the same spotter's place. Let's go near the runway. We're gonna be some spotter guy. Where's the runway? Okay, here's the runway. So we're gonna be spotting from this road here. Basically, yeah, there's a FedEx 757 coming in. Oh, is it? Is it really? Oh, nice condensation effects. Ooh, that was epic. I could have pushed the gear up here already. I took way too much time because I focused on the flaps. Come on, gear, please. There we go. There we go. Could we hear any sound from here? No. I'm trying to hear any sounds. No sounds. In reality, I'm 100% sure we would hear those. Alright, let's pause. Let's move forward. Oop. That's taxing already. And there it is. Let's move a bit closer. Hit play. Let's watch it. Second attempt. Oh, I think we don't have sounds because I switched off the engines. Maybe that's why. Oh, no, we have. That was nice. I basically let it go. Because we almost floated the whole area of the touchdown zone. So that was completely fine on my side. Yeah, just let it go. Still a nice landing. Excellent. That was good. That was really good. Okay. Stop the replay. Get back here. Brakes are set. APU is running. Nothing is broken, which is definitely good. Now we can go ground, connect GPU. Disconnect APU power. Call stairs, chocks, loader unit, airplane, and let's go outside and take a look. Let's do like this. I like this view here. You can see both aircrafts. And I'm gonna open the door and this door. Nice. Excellent. That's noisy. Well, guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry for the late go around. I messed up, and we were so high, would be no chance to recover there. But I still think we won the challenge. We got here earlier than an hour and 20 minutes, and we had more fuel than expected, so that's always good. But the go around was good practice as well, so I don't mind it. Beautiful, beautiful aircraft, this 757. Totally fantastic. I very much suggest you to get it if you like it. Very good system-wise, good autopilot, good flight dynamics, and the avionics upgrade is cool. Yeah. Next week, expecting a video. Not sure still what I'm gonna do, as always. I'm thinking about doing something on the King Air, but at the same time I kind of think that the King Air is a better aircraft to stream on, because even though it has an extra workload, it is much more interesting to show all that you need to do on the stream rather than just in a video. But yeah, that's fine for me. Guys, thanks very much. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and if you have any idea on what to do, always suggest it. Thanks. Bye bye.